Ladies and gentlemen, friends and seekers of success, today I want to take you on a journey. A journey that began in the autumn of 1883, when a boy named Napoleon Hill drew his first breath and set into motion a destiny that would change countless lives around the world. He wasn't born into privilege. He wasn't handed success on a silver platter. Instead, he carried with him an unquenchable curiosity. What makes some men achieve massive wealth and influence, while others toil endlessly, day after day, year after year, and never break through? That question burned in Hill's mind as he studied the great titans of his day: John D. Rockefeller, whose name became synonymous with oil and enterprise; Henry Ford, the man who put automobiles within reach of ordinary people; Thomas Edison, the wizard of Menlo Park whose inventions lit up the world; Charles M. Schwab, a steel magnate who knew the power of relationships; Alexander Graham Bell, whose telephone shrank continents, and many more whose stories of triumph resonate even now. Hill pored over their biographies, interviewed them, walked the corridors of their factories and offices. He uncovered the one element they shared above all else: a single, burning purpose. From that research came the book that sold more copies than any other business title in modern history, Think and Grow Rich. It was published 87 years ago, yet its message pulses with the same energy it had on day one. At the heart of Hill's teachings are 13 principles, but today we focus on the first and perhaps the most vital of them all: desire. Principle 1: Desire. Desire, Hill tells us, is not a casual wish. It is a white-hot, molten force within your mind, a force so powerful that nothing can stand in its way once it is unleashed. If you want to achieve greatness, you must start here, at the furnace of your own will. He lays out 6 practical steps to transform desire into reality. 1. Be precise. Decide the exact amount of money or measure of success you desire. Don't say, "I want a lot." Say, "I want $100,000 by December 31st. 2. Determine your price. What will you give in return? What skills will you develop? What sacrifices will you make? A clear vision of both sides of the equation keeps you honest. 3. Set a deadline. Without an end date, your goal drifts like a ship without a rudder. Choose a specific date by which you will have achieved your desire. 4. Chart your plan and act on it immediately. Don't wait until you feel ready. The readiness comes in the doing. 5. Write it down. Craft a concise statement that captures steps 1 to 4 in clear language. 6. Ingrain it in your consciousness. Read your written statement out loud twice a day, first thing in the morning, and just before you sleep, visualizing yourself already in possession of your goal. Hill insists, you cannot have riches in great abundance unless you first work yourself into a white heat of desire, and truly believe you will possess them. To illustrate, Hill tells the story of Edwin C. Barnes. Barnes didn't have a letter of introduction to Thomas Edison. He didn't have money to invest. All he had was a burning conviction that he would one day be Edison's business partner. So he traveled to New Jersey, knocked on doors, accepted a lowly position in Edison's company, anything to get close. Day after day, he performed his duties with excellence, kept his dream alive in his mind, and finally, Edison recognized that Barnes was not merely another employee, but a man whose desire burned brighter than any challenge. Barnes got his partnership, not because he had pedigree, but because he refused to let go of his vision. My friends, what is your burning desire? What is the one goal you will stake your life on? A goal so vivid you can taste it, so clear you can almost touch it when you close your eyes? Perhaps you want to build a company that changes lives. Perhaps you want to write a book that informs millions. Perhaps you want to master a craft so well that your name becomes its shorthand. Whatever it is, begin by defining it clearly. Write it down with precision, place a deadline on it, plan your path, and take that first bold step, today, this very hour. Read your statement until the words spark electricity in your veins. Work yourself into a white heat of desire. Remember, progress favors the bold. It favors those whose hearts burn with purpose, whose minds are fixed on a single star in the night sky. Like Barnes, you might have to start at the bottom or even outside the door, but that will not deter you, if your desire is stronger than your fears. So rise up. Kindle your inner flame. Feed it with action. Let your burning desire blaze a trail through every obstacle. And one day soon, you will stand among the giants you admire, not as an observer, but as their equal proof that with purpose, plan, and passion, you too can think, grow, and become rich in the fullest sense. Principle 2, Faith. As Edwin C. Barnes toiled away in Edison's shop 5 long years performing menial tasks, his burning desire never wavered. Then came the moment of opportunity. Edison's new invention stood unloved by his own sales force. They scoffed, "No one will buy this." But Barnes saw gold. He stepped forward with a clear plan, a sales strategy so precise that it turned skepticism into profit. Under Barnes's leadership, Edison's invention flew off the shelves, and in that triumph, Barnes became the partner he had envisioned all along. This was no accident. It was faith in action. Hill defines faith as a state of mind born of repetition of affirmation. When your deepest desires vibrate in harmony with unshakable faith, the doors of the infinite intelligence swing wide open. Without faith, your goals remain dreams. With it, they crystallize into reality. Hill's self-confidence formula shows us how to build that faith. 1. Know your capability. Affirm daily, "I have the power to achieve my definite purpose." 2. Control your thoughts. Whatever you dwell upon, you attract. Guard your mind against doubt. 3. Fuel your desire. Persistently think about your goal until it occupies your every waking moment. 4. Commit to your statement. Write your goal clearly, resolve not to relinquish it until it's achieved. 5. Serve others. As you pursue your purpose, help those around you. A positive attitude and genuine service magnetize opportunity and allies. Contrast this with the millions who believe themselves cursed to failure, victims of some strange force beyond their control. Hill reminds us, you are the creator of your circumstance. Negative beliefs, once impressed on the subconscious, manifest in your life exactly as truly as any positive vision you choose to hold. By reversing your thought patterns, by consciously choosing faith-filled, empowering beliefs, you can literally speak your success into existence. So stand tall, champions, choose faith over fear, confidence over doubt, service over selfishness. Plant seeds of faith each morning, water them all day with purposeful action, and harvest the fruits of your labor. Principle 3, Autosuggestion. If faith is the wind in your sails, autosuggestion is the rudder that guides your course. Autosuggestion is the mechanism by which your conscious mind feeds your subconscious affirmations, simple messages that, when repeated, rewire your mindset and unlock hidden reservoirs of power. Hill teaches that autosuggestion works through the 5 senses combined with emotion. You must not only say your affirmations, but feel them, visualize the sights, sounds, even the sense of your success. Here's how to harness autosuggestion. 1. Craft vivid affirmations. Write statements in the present tense. I am a masterful speaker. I am earning $X per month. 2. Engage your senses. As you speak each phrase, picture the scene, the applause, the balance in your bank account, the pride in your heart. 3. Repeat with emotion. Twice a day, morning and night, deliver each affirmation with genuine enthusiasm. Let your voice quiver with conviction. 4. Pair with action. Immediately act on any inspiration these sessions ignite. Let each repetition fuel a new step forward. 5. Monitor your self-talk. Catch negative thoughts like "I can't" or "it's impossible," and replace them instantly with your chosen affirmations. Consider Barnes once more. Though he toiled in obscurity, he never spoke a word of doubt to himself. Each day, he replayed his vision of standing beside Edison. He saw the handshake, heard the congratulatory words. That mental rehearsal kept him sharp, ready to pounce when the moment arrived. His mind was primed, his emotions charged, and when the chance to sell Edison's invention appeared, he moved with effortless confidence. Call to action. You stand now at the threshold of your own destiny. You have read these principles, you have heard the stories. But knowledge alone changes nothing. It is the crucible of repeated faith and autosuggestion, fired by a white-hot desire, that forges champions. Tonight, write your affirmations. Tomorrow morning, read them aloud with feeling. Today, take the tiniest step toward your goal, no matter how small. Let your words become the scaffolding upon which you build your future. Let your faith and autosuggestion propel you beyond every barrier. And when doubt creeps in, as it will, face it with the unshakable conviction that you are the master of your fate. Rise up with purpose, friends. Let the flame of desire, the power of faith, and the clarity of autosuggestion carry you ever higher. Your time is now. Step forward and claim the success waiting on the other side of belief. Remember, your subconscious mind is like fertile soil, whatever seeds you plant will grow. Every sensation you experience, what you see, hear, touch, taste, or smell first encounters your conscious mind, which either permits it to pass or rejects it outright. Beyond that gate lies your subconscious, ready to absorb and act on the impressions you allow through. Hill reminds us that no thought, whether positive or negative, can penetrate your subconscious without the aid of autosuggestion unless, of course, it arrives unbidden from the ether itself. That means you hold the master key. If you feed your mind vague or fear-filled messages, "I'm not good enough, I'll never make it," your subconscious will use those to shape your reality. But if you train it with precise, emotionally charged affirmations, "I command $X in income by December, I am respected and rewarded for my talents," then your deepest mind will marshal every resource at its disposal to bring these thoughts to life. Every morning and every night, repeat your declarations with feeling. Picture the scenario in full color, the exact words you'll speak when you sign the contract, the firm handshake, the celebration afterward. Let your heart pound as you speak. This is how autosuggestion cements your goals in the depths of your psyche, turning idle wishes into urgent priorities that drive you forward each day. Principle 4, Specialized Knowledge. Next comes the realization that general knowledge, however vast, is seldom enough to create extraordinary wealth. What truly counts is specialized knowledge, expertise in a particular niche that outsiders can't easily duplicate. Consider Andrew Carnegie, the steel titan. Carnegie admitted he knew almost nothing about the technical side of steel production. He didn't need to. Instead, he gathered the right experts, engineers, metallurgists, marketers into his Mastermind group, an alliance of specialized minds working toward a common goal. Through them, he accessed precisely the knowledge necessary to build America's steel empire. Your takeaway? You need not become a polymath. You must become a conductor, someone who knows where to find the experts, how to bring them together, and how to orchestrate their efforts toward your vision. Seek out mentors, form alliances, hire the right people, trade skills with peers. Then, armed with their specialized insights, you propel your venture faster and farther than you ever could alone. Principle 5, Imagination. At last we arrive at the workshop of the mind, imagination, the spark from which every product, every service, every invention in human history has been kindled. Hill divides imagination into two forms. 1. Synthetic imagination, which rearranges existing ideas, combining them in novel ways. It's the art of taking what already exists, processes, formulas, experiences, and remixing them until something clicks. Coca-Cola? A twist on carbonated beverages plus secret flavorings. Instagram? A marriage of photography and social networking. Synthetic imagination thrives on what's been done, but reshapes it into what's next. 2. Creative imagination, the rarer gift, which taps into the infinite intelligence itself, divine flashes of insight that arrive fully formed. Edison claimed many of his greatest inventions came not from methodical tinkering, but from sudden inspiration. How to develop your imagination. Stimulate your mind by exposing yourself to new fields: art, science, literature. Curiosity is the fuel of invention. Practice what-if thinking. Ask yourself, what if I combined X with Y, or what if I solved this problem using Z? Keep a dream journal. Jot down every stray idea, no matter how wild. Revisit your notes weekly, you'll be amazed how fragments coalesce into breakthroughs. When synthetic and creative imagination join forces, they turn desires into blueprints. You visualize the product, the brand, the experience, before it exists. Then, through the power of specialized knowledge and the unshakable faith forged by autosuggestion, you bring that vision into the world. Your call to action. Now, pause. Look inward and ask yourself, which principle calls out to you most strongly? Which area demands your focus today? Will you ignite your autosuggestion practice, flooding your subconscious with at least 5 new, powerful affirmations? Will you identify one specialized skill you lack and reach out to a potential mentor or mastermind partner this week? Will you nourish your imagination by dedicating 30 minutes a day to what-if brainstorming and keeping a running idea log? Whatever you choose, remember, these are not mere theories. They are the distilled wisdom of the world's most successful men and women, proven over more than a century. Implement one principle today, another tomorrow, and watch as your life, step by purposeful step, transforms. Your destiny awaits. Seize it with desire, sustain it with faith, fortify it with specialized knowledge, and enrich it with imagination. Go forth and create the extraordinary life you were born to live. Creative imagination and environment. We've seen how synthetic imagination rearranges existing ideas into new combinations. But when that well runs dry, you must tap into creative imagination, the birthplace of truly original concepts. Hill tells us that creative thoughts arrive in your mind from scratch, inspired by a flash of insight or a gut feeling never before considered by you or anyone else. How do you invite these breakthrough ideas? First, maintain a white-hot desire for the outcome you seek. Desire sharpens your focus, filtering daily experiences through a lens tuned to opportunity. Suddenly, the world itself becomes your incubator, a conversation overheard on the street, a pattern in the raindrops against your window, the subtlest shift in a colleague's tone, all can spark a creative epiphany when your mind is primed. Second, accelerate your conscious mind to a rapid vibration. Emotion is your accelerator, joy, curiosity, even urgency will quicken thought patterns and loosen the grip of routine. That's why Hill insists you pair creative visualization with the same heart-pounding energy you apply to autosuggestion. Third, change your environment to catalyze fresh thinking. If your usual workspace feels stale, venture outdoors, take a nature walk along a stream, let the rustle of leaves and the scent of pine stir your senses. If solitude shuts you in, head to a lively cafe, where the hum of activity can spark associative leaps. Or find the hush of a dimly lit library, where silence amplifies the whispers of your subconscious. Each setting offers different stimuli. Experiment until you discover which atmosphere best unlocks your unique flow of ideas. By combining burning desire, rapid cognitive vibration, and a deliberately chosen environment, you create the ideal conditions for creative imagination. When an idea strikes, capture it immediately. Sketch diagrams, jot down keywords, record a voice memo. These fleeting inspirations are the precursors to tomorrow's innovations. Principle 6. Organized planning. Desire and imagination alone cannot erect a lasting enterprise, you must anchor them in definite, practical plans. Hill outlines 4 essential points for constructing and executing your blueprint. 1. Assemble your mastermind. No great plan is born in isolation. Seek out the minds whose specialized knowledge complements your own: marketers, engineers, financiers, creatives, whoever you need to bring your vision to life. Invite them into your circle, framing the venture as a shared mission. 2. Clarify the exchange. Experts do not lend their talents for free. Determine what they will receive in return: equity, shared profits, reciprocal assistance on their own projects, or even simply the satisfaction of co-creating something remarkable. Make the terms clear from the outset. 3. Meet consistently. Schedule gatherings twice weekly or more until your plan is fully mapped out. These sessions are your battlefield briefings, progress reports, brainstorming storms, obstacle clearing workshops. Keep them frequent and focused until every detail is nailed down. 4. Cultivate perfect harmony. Alignment is non-negotiable. If conflicts or misunderstandings arise, address them immediately. Your mastermind group must operate as a single, unified thought, each member pulling in the same direction, on the same wavelength. Without such organized planning, even the most brilliant ideas will falter in the execution. You may feel the fire of desire and taste the fruit of your imagination, but unless you chart a clear course, resource your journey with the right people, and synchronize your team's efforts, your vision will remain just that, a vision. Putting it all together, your next moves. We've covered principles 5 and 6, the twin engines of imagination and planning. Now it's time to act. Today, choose one environment you've yet to explore, whether a park, a cafe, or a quiet corner, and spend 30 minutes there, brain dumping every idea that surfaces. This week, identify 3 individuals whose expertise you lack. Reach out and propose a brief meeting to discuss your venture and how you might support one another. Tonight, review your 6-step desire statement and weave in any insights sparked by your new ideas and contacts. Desire fueled your initial dream. Faith and autosuggestion etched it into your mind. Specialized knowledge and imagination equipped you with the means. Now, use organized planning to transform the dream into your reality. Your journey continues. Step boldly into this next phase, and watch as every principle you've learned begins to click together like the gears of a well-oiled machine, propelling you toward the extraordinary success you deserve. Principle 1: Desire. Your journey begins with a burning flame within, a precise, all-consuming want. Define exactly what you seek, decide what price you'll pay, set a deadline, devise a plan, write it down, and read your statement aloud every morning and night. Fan that flame daily until your very soul ignites. Principle 2: Faith. Faith is the elixir that turns desire into reality. Through repetition of affirmations, you anchor belief in your subconscious. Know you have the power, guard your thoughts, persist in your vision, refuse to relinquish your written statement, and serve others with a positive attitude. Faith opens the doors of infinite intelligence. Principle 3: Autosuggestion. Words spoken with emotion are seeds planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious. Craft vivid, present-tense affirmations, engage all 5 senses as you repeat them twice daily, and pair each recitation with immediate action. Replace doubt with declarations of power, and watch your reality reshape itself. Principle 4: Specialized knowledge. General information may fill your head, but only specialized expertise builds empires. You need not master every craft, gather the right specialists into your mastermind alliance. Pool their talents, tap into their insights, and conduct their expertise toward your singular goal. Principle 5: Imagination. Every invention, every breakthrough began as a spark in the mind. Use synthetic imagination to recombine existing ideas, and when that well runs dry, call upon creative imagination, those gut-feeling flashes of inspiration. Prime your desire, quicken your thoughts with emotion, change your environment, and capture every idea the moment it strikes. Principle 6: Organized planning. A dream without a plan is a ship without a rudder. Assemble your mastermind group, clarify the exchange of value, meet frequently until your blueprint is flawless, and maintain perfect harmony among your allies. When defeat arrives, adapt your plan and press on. Temporary setbacks only signal the need for better strategy. Principle 7: Decision. Indecision breeds doubt and failure. Learn the habit of making prompt, definite decisions, and only change them slowly. Seek counsel when necessary, but never allow yourself to be swayed by the opinions of naysayers. Procrastination is the assassin of opportunity. Strike swiftly and with purpose. Principle 8, Persistence. The difference between those who achieve and those who do not is often simply the will to endure. Cultivate persistence by combining a clear purpose, unwavering faith, a supportive mastermind, and a daily dose of self-discipline. When critics sneer and obstacles rise, hold fast, your breakthrough may be just beyond the next refusal. Principle 9, Power of the Mastermind. No individual, however talented, can match the cumulative energy of a harmonious alliance. The mastermind is the coordination of knowledge and effort, people working ever closer together for a definite purpose. It dissolves weakness, multiplies power, and channels the creative intelligence of many into one unstoppable force. Principle 10, The Mystery of Sex Transmutation. Sexual energy, when redirected from mere physical expression into creative and productive outlets, becomes a potent force for genius, courage, and passion. Channel your deepest desires into your work, your inventions, your leadership. Transform instinct into inspiration. Principle 11, The Subconscious Mind. Your subconscious is the bridge between the finite mind you control and the infinite intelligence that governs the universe. Feed it positive emotions, vivid desire, and clear plans, guard it against fear, doubt, and negativity. It works night and day to translate your dominant thoughts into their physical equivalent. Principle 12, The Brain. Your brain is both a broadcasting and receiving station for thought vibrations. By maintaining clarity of purpose, feeding your mind with positive stimuli, and practicing autosuggestion, you heighten your brain's receptivity to ideas and opportunities from the ether, those flashes of insight that guide you to novel solutions. Principle 13, The Sixth Sense. This final principle, often called intuition or hunches, is the crown jewel of Hill's philosophy. It is the doorway to infinite intelligence itself, where flashes of inspiration arrive unbidden. You develop your sixth sense through the mastery of the preceding 12 principles: desire, faith, autosuggestion, specialized knowledge, imagination, planning, decision, persistence, the mastermind, sex transmutation, subconscious control, and brain training. With these in place, intuition becomes your compass, guiding you toward decisions and opportunities no one else perceives. Your charge. 13 principles, each a pillar holding aloft the roof of your destiny. You need all of them working in concert to claim the riches of life, material prosperity, influence, joy, and fulfillment. Tonight, reflect on which principle demands more of your energy. Tomorrow, craft the precise steps to strengthen it. And each day henceforth, live by these truths, fan the flames of desire, build the fortress of faith, speak your dreams into being, gather the minds that complement yours, imagine without limits, plan with precision, decide with speed, persist without surrender, harness collective power, transmute your deepest passions into creativity, command your subconscious, sharpen your mental receiver, and trust the guidance of your sixth sense. Go forward now, champions. The summit awaits, and with these 13 principles as your companion, no height is beyond your reach. Principle 8, Persistence. The road to your dreams will test your resolve, but persistence is the bridge between setbacks and success. To cultivate persistence, you must 1. Anchor yourself in purpose. Clarity of purpose fuels endurance. Remind yourself daily why your goal matters. 2. Combine key qualities. Persistence thrives when you unite desire, self-reliance, precise planning, accurate knowledge, cooperative allies, and disciplined willpower. 3. Treat defeat as temporary. Every obstacle is an invitation to adapt, never a signal to quit. When plans falter, regroup, refine your strategy, and press on. 4. Maintain unwavering effort. Success often arrives just beyond the point where others give up. Keep moving even small steps forward until opportunity meets your determination. Those who persist transform defeat into triumph, simply by refusing to yield. Let persistence be your insurance against failures. Principle 9, Power of the Mastermind. No individual, however talented, can match the combined intellect and energy of a harmonious group. The Mastermind principle teaches you to 1. Forge a collaborative alliance. Surround yourself with people whose expertise complements your own: advisors, peers, mentors, united by a shared purpose. 2. Clarify mutual benefits. Define what each member contributes and receives in return, whether it's profit sharing, equity, collaboration on their own projects, or simply the satisfaction of co-creating something remarkable. 3. Nurture a spirit of harmony. When two or more minds focus on the same goal in a spirit of cooperation, a powerful synergy emerges, accelerating every member toward the collective vision. 4. Leverage economic and creative advantages. Mr. Carnegie's inner circle of 50 specialists exemplified this. He credited his entire steel fortune to the ideas, resources, and encouragement he drew from his mastermind group. By tapping into this collective intelligence, you multiply your own abilities, turning individual sparks into a roaring blaze of innovation and achievement.